My name is Nick Serbu. I'm a senior jazz studies major here at Shenandoah University, and I play the trumpets. You know, when I studied classical when I was a kid, there's some incredible things you can do with that music, but the experience I had was almost robotic in nature. Just, you know, aimlessly following one director, and the school I went to when I was younger for music, for, you know, classical music, was, you know, it was very individually driven. So there wasn't a whole lot of like collaboration when you perform. There wasn't really energy to feed off of other people. And I still haven't really experienced that in most classical groups, unless it's something small where I feel a really strong personal connection to the musicians. But pretty much every interaction I've had in recent years with jazz music, everything is connecting with people. And it's wonderful because like you can get intimate with another musician and you can predict what they're gonna do. And when you see that happening, that's when you know it's a really good group. It's really exciting to be able to like be playing and you start repeating a passage and the drummer picks up on it and you got the pianist like putting in the energy behind there and the bass player driving the feel. And there's just something about that particular energy that drives me to this music so much. And it's just, I've never had more fun than when I'm playing jazz with other musicians. It's just, it's an exalted experience in and of itself. Oh yeah, it's hearing what they have to say, man. So the way jazz works, especially for improvisation, where you're creating your own melodies and your own lines, and basically on-the-spot composition, pretty much everything you're playing is who you are in your soul, musically. So when I start talking about a subject you're really interested in, like I love Star Wars or Lord of the Rings, so when I like hear new cool stuff about like those subjects, I get really excited, and it's cool to get involved with a subject matter like that and learn more things. That's the same as music, man. It's you're basically you're just talking to people through your horn, and most people have a lot of great things to say. So it's really cool to hear that music coming out of them and learning about them as they play. The wonderful thing about Shenandoah is it is very competitive, but it's a great place to learn as well, and to fall down, pick yourself up, and if you need to take a step back to move 2 steps forward, you know, nobody will shoot you down for it. If anything, people will encourage it and help you through it. North Texas is a much more cut and dry school, so I was considering it for undergrad, but there's not that many jazz studies majors here because it's designed to be a very small pool of musicians. There, it's just dozens of jazz musicians, hundreds of music majors, and one of the most competitive schools in the world for this art form. And you know, that's scary just there, and that's before you even get musicians in, which are crazy good players. And it's gonna be a big change in terms of size, in terms of you know, average ability per musician. The things I've learned from the teachers here are stuff that I probably still won't learn there, because the teachers here, the faculty are inspiring musicians. Some of the best I've ever heard from anywhere, including across the United States. I was totally different when I got here. I was full of energy. I had great energy, but I it was all over the place. And it wasn't until I met these very focused musicians and dedicated friends that I really started figuring out what to do with that, with my energy and time, and how to treat people with the utmost of respect and honor as a musician. And those are some connections I plan never to lose. Oh shit! I should have said I played trumpet. Oops.